Mitsubishi truck.
It's live football action Sunday when Carlton take on Essendon in round 19 of VFL football. With the finals only weeks away, both coaches will have their eyes on this week's reserve game. A crucial game for the Blues. The Reserve Cup live 2:05 Sunday, an exclusive to 7 Sport.
Still to come on Seven's Big League on this round. Collingwood versus Fitzroy, Scott Palmer, Melbourne versus Footscray, and Stephen Phillips takes a look at North Melbourne's big win at the expense of reigning premiers Hawthorn. Seven's Big League for the best in top VFL action.
And welcome back to Seven's Big League. Round 19 certainly provided some action today. Let's go back seasons past now and check on some of the action in, well, earlier seasons. And Sandy Roberts has it all for us right now on Seven's Big League.
Thank you, Peter, and good evening. Well, round 19 is certainly a memorable one for many people, including, Peter, one of our co-commentators. Let's get straight into it now. On this day in 1970, that Peter McKenna kicked the first of his hat-trick of hundreds. He brought up the ton with 9 against Carlton in his side's 77-point win. The Blues' score of 2-12 that day, incidentally, was their lowest against their bitter rival since 1903. On the same day, Huddo, Peter Hudson, kicked 6 against South to take his tally to 122. Melbourne took the 4 points against Geelong with a 10-goal win on this day in 1971. And stalwart Ray Biffin earned another 4 after being found guilty at the VFL tribunal. Elsewhere, Big Carl was casting his giant shadow with the mark of the day. That was against Collingwood. Just as he did 2 years earlier, Peter McKenna brought up his century with 9 goals in round 19, and the year, 1972. While Macca was enjoying the limelight, it was the spotlights for Don Scott, Vin Waite and Sid Jackson. Scotty got 2 weeks for striking Roger Dean, Vin Waite 3 for striking Barry Breen, and Sid was let off on a kicking charge. Top team Richmond had to work hard to beat Hawthorn by only 5 points on this round in 1973. The big rewards were still to come for the Tigers. Bottom side St Kilda had some revenge in 1980 when they upset second place Geelong in the turn-up of the year. The game was played at Moorabbin. Lethal Lee was exactly that at Hawthorn this day in 1982, and he demolished Collingwood with an 8-goal bag. It was a day for milestones in 1983. At the MCG, little Kevin Bartlett became the first VFL player to notch 400 games. It was a sour day, however, as the Tigers were beaten by the Magpies. And across town, Bernie Quinlan celebrated his 300th game with 5 goals in Fitzroy's huge win over Melbourne. But for poor kicking, that saw him kick 8 behinds, he might well have kicked his 100th goal for the season as well. A round that features this week the goal kickers. Now back to some more of today's great action. Here's Peter.